Cardano is showing impressive stats, and Chile has launched its new Layer 1 blockchain. This is your Altcoin Buzz news. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody Buffington. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop our latest content. Follow us on Twitter at AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, this is not financial advice, and we wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. The annual US inflation rate slowed to 4.9% in April, down from 5% in March, and versus economists' forecast for 5%. The price of Bitcoin rose to just above 28,300 in the minutes following the news. At its last meeting earlier in May, the US FOMC indicated it's considering at least a pause in its historic run of rate increases that's seen the central bank take the benchmark Fed's fund rate from about 0% in early 2022 to the current target rate of 5 to 5.25%. While that fast pace of rate hikes hasn't succeeded in bringing inflation down to the Fed's 2% target, the central bank also has its eye on the growing troubles in the US banking system, which has led to the failure of a number of regional lenders, most recently First Republic Bank. Bitcoin bull and MicroStrategy co-founder Michael Saylor said the latest Ordinals craze has been a catalyst for Bitcoin adoption, saying this.
So I think that what happened with Ordinals and NFTs is we crossed this chasm from what was a bearish scenario to a bullish scenario. If I was a miner, I would be ecstatic. If I can inscribe a piece of art, right? An NFT is kind of an art, but I could also inscribe my last will and testament. And if my last will and testament is moving $1 billion from me to you, how much is it worth to you to have that burned onto the blockchain and cryptographically verified?
Yeah, at least $1 billion for me, Michael.
Would you pay 20 bucks?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Would you pay $100?
Of course.
There you go.
He roped in bank failures, hyperinflation, regulators calling the asset a commodity, and whenever a company like MicroStrategy buys another $100 million worth of Bitcoin as similar catalysts for adoption. Ordinals, unlike other catalysts mentioned, is a newer development on the leading blockchain. They offer a way to store media on the network by inscribing their data on the smallest units of Bitcoin, a Satoshi. It was developed in early 2023, essentially ushering in NFTs on the largest network in the industry. The number of Ordinals inscriptions on the Bitcoin network has witnessed another meteoric rise, almost doubling from 2.5 million to 4.78 million in just the last 8 days. In March, another programmer created a fungible token creation standard, BRC20, sparking a flurry of meme coins to the market. Yesterday, the market cap of BRC20 tokens hit $1 billion. Ordinals continues to gain traction as well as the world's leading exchange Binance moved to list Bitcoin NFTs on its platform. While the surge in the network's demand has increased miner revenues, the high fees have made Bitcoin transfers very expensive. Bitcoin Ordinals have caused a surge in network fees of around $20 per transaction from less than $2 before May. Chiliz, the leading blockchain provider for the sports industry, has officially launched the public mainnet of Chiliz chain, marking the start of the next phase in the company's mission to enhance the relationship between fans, communities, and their favorite sports teams and brands through blockchain technology. Chiliz chain, a Layer 1 EVM-compatible interoperable ecosystem, will introduce a system of 11 active proof-of-stake authority node validators, which will include some of the most respected names in blockchain and eventually leading sports properties, responsible for validating transactions and creating a highly secure environment from which approved developers can build the projects that will form the backbone of Web3 in sports. In addition to providing lower fees and supporting shorter block times, the proof-of-stake authority blockchain model also uses significantly less energy, supporting Chili's commitment to develop its technology sustainably. Staking, a key mechanism in which users delegate their tokens to secure the network, is an integral part of the proof-of-stake authority model, and Chiliz holders can now play a role in the development of the ecosystem and be rewarded for staking their Chiliz on the chain. The Chiliz chain aims to become the home for leading sports brands in Web3, with the door open to Chili's existing sports network of Socios.com partners and other major brands from sports and beyond to explore innovative new ways to bring fans and communities together through fan tokens and Web3 technology. Continued innovation will drive the growth of the Chiliz chain ecosystem, and Chiliz will foster this through Chiliz Labs, the $50 million Jump crypto-based accelerator and incubator for early-stage sports-focused blockchain projects looking to build on Chiliz chain. A host of Web3 sports projects to be incubated by Chiliz Labs will be unveiled over the coming months, and the projects will include metaverse-based sports, football and football manager games, rewards and engagement-driven community platforms, social gaming platforms, AI-based content platforms, 3D quality digital sports collectibles, and NFT ticketing programs. Alexander Dreyfus, CEO of Chiliz, said, "We're proud to officially introduce the global sports community to Chiliz chain, the sports blockchain. We've been building towards this moment for a long time, and it's a huge step forward for us. Through our long-term commitment to innovation, our network, new partnerships, and by fostering sports-focused blockchain projects, Chiliz chain can grow to form the backbone of Web3 in sports, providing the infrastructure behind the next generation of products, experiences, and services for teams, brands, and their fans." Ethereum validators earned $46 million in the first week of May due to an increase in the staking rewards rate, which is a metric for validators' annualized yield. According to data, validators earned 24,997 Ether in the week, representing a 40% increase over the previous week's income of $33 million. The recent trading craze of the new meme coin Pepe is the reason behind the increased rewards for validators. In the past week, the average fees on the Ethereum network have exceeded 100 Gwei, marking the highest level since May 2022. As gas fees increase, end users pay over $30 per swap, resulting in a higher fee income for validators from processing transactions and the regular validator rewards. At the same time, the quantity of locked Ethereum just hit 19.375 million ETH, setting a new all-time high for the cryptocurrency. The total value locked currently stands at 27.7 billion. The Ether that has been locked up may be broken down into various categories, including Ether that's been staked on the Beacon chain, Ether that's been transferred to the Beacon chain contract but is not yet validating, and Ether that's been rewarded on the Beacon chain. These categories, when taken together, indicate the amount of ETH that's out of circulation, which reduces the total amount of ETH that's accessible, hence possibly increasing both demand and price. As more investors put their Ethereum on the Beacon chain, it demonstrates their trust in Ethereum's capacity to survive in the long run and potential for expansion. Despite some very insignificant shifts, the amount of locked ETH has continued to increase, which suggests that the cryptocurrency's general health is still in good shape. We also have some great articles on Ethereum on our website, which I'll put in the recommended reading down below. According to Sebastian Guillemot, the Chief Technology Officer and co-founder of Payama Ecosystem, Cardano is currently operating at 94% of its maximum capacity. The transaction load in Cardano is growing, a general trend especially in top networks, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, where on-chain fees are now higher because of inscriptions and the Pepe coin craze. Load capacity, in simple terms, is the level of demand or usage that a system can handle before it slows down or overloads. In theory, this could be a good thing because Cardano's Ouroboros protocol is designed to efficiently handle large amounts of data and transactions of varying complexity and size, so operating at near or full capacity may be optimal. Increased transaction load on Cardano is a positive sign for the network's adoption and growth, and it shows that more users are utilizing the platform for building, trading, staking, and other transactions. The increased usage also generates more transaction fees, which benefits the network and its stakeholders. However, the Cardano node does not prioritize transactions, meaning transactions are processed in a first-come, first-served model, and if the network hits 100% capacity, they will be queued regardless of their content or details. As such, users may have to wait for an extended period of time for their transactions to show up on-chain, and some transactions may not make it to the blockchain at all. It's important to ensure that the Cardano network can handle this increased load and maintain its efficiency and speed. If this does happen, stake pools may begin prioritizing access to users willing to pay the highest fees. Despite the potential challenges, it's important to note that Cardano has made significant progress in terms of scalability since the 2021 bull market. However, there still is more work to be done to ensure the platform can handle the growing demand. According to Sebastian, there are several ways to increase Cardano's scalability, including decreasing block sizes, more dApps migrating to Pluto's V2, and introducing tiered fees to prevent pools from selling priority access. Other alternatives include using sidechains and layer 2 scaling solutions such as Milkomeda, Pymea Studios, and Hydra. Transactions on the Litecoin blockchain have surged to all-time highs as the meme coin frenzy and subsequent high fees on the Bitcoin network send crypto users scrambling for alternatives. On May 8th, Litecoin executed more than 525,000 transactions in a day, coming close to Bitcoin's 575,000 daily transactions. It's also 5 times higher than the average number of transactions on the Litecoin blockchain compared to earlier this year, and more than double the previous all-time high near the peak of the bull market in January 2018. The development comes as the Bitcoin blockchain is experiencing an extreme level of congestion due to a frenzy of new Bitcoin-based BRC20 tokens. Glassnode data shows that on top of a record amount of transactions, the number of active wallet addresses rose to a record high of 718,000 on Monday. Crypto users also created almost 500,000 new Litecoin addresses in a day. We also have great articles on Litecoin on our website, which you can find in the recommended reading down below. That's it for Altcoin Buzz News Update. I'm your host, Cody Buffington. Thanks for watching.